The Hive is one of Minecraft Bedrock's most popular servers, and for good reason. It is a great server with so many good features and aspects. So, these are 50 things that Hive players love. The first thing that Hive players love is clutching with half a heart. When you get hit off the map, but you have a pearl and you throw it and you perfectly place the block under you and barely clutch with just half a heart, ooh, that feeling is so good. At the number 2, we have a perfect snowball / bow snipe. When your enemy is super far away from you, but you perfectly aim that projectile and you hit them square in the chest and they fall right into the void, nothing is better than this feeling. It is so good. At the number 3, we have comboing someone right into the void. When you're in a close fight with your enemy, but you manage to lift them right off their feet and you just hit them right over into the void and they fall in and die, that is such a great feeling. And I'm sure a lot of Hive players have done this, and it's something that we all love. At the number 4, we have finding a cracked teammate in the bridge. Now, 99% of bridge games that you'll queue that are duos, your teammate is going to be a 5-year-old on their mom's iPhone. But that 1% of the time when you have an amazing level 20 teammate who's amazing at the game, this is just such a great feeling and it's awesome. The 5th thing that Hive players love is getting the map you voted for. A lot of times when you vote for a map in a game, you don't always get it, but when you do get the map that you voted for, it's just such a great feeling. And you get to play on the map that you wanted to play on. Coming in at number 6, we have killing a hacker. Hackers usually have an unfair advantage because they're cheating, but when you do manage to kill one, it's such a great feeling and it shows that you are actually pretty good at the game. Coming in at the number 7, we have when you get a perfect trap execution in Death Run. A lot of times it can be pretty hard to be the death in Death Run, but when you perfectly set off that trap and tens of people fall into your trap at once, that is just nothing is better than that. And even though it doesn't happen a lot, when it does, woo, that is nice. At the number 8, we have killing the murderer in Murder Mystery. Everybody loves to do this. It basically makes you Sherlock Holmes of the murder mystery game. It's awesome. And going along with that, we have when you are the murderer and you win a game flawlessly. It's not a lot of murder mystery games that you actually get to be the murderer, and when you are the murderer, a lot of times the sheriff or somebody kills you, but when you are the murderer and you win, ooh, that is such a great feeling. Next up, at number 10, we have when you get a Hive YouTube rank added. Like when you send a YouTuber a friend request not expecting them to accept and they actually get added to your friends list, this is such a feeling of aura. The 11th thing that Hive players love is just making new friends. Like when you're just playing a chill game of Skywars and you find somebody with like the same interests as you and you guys just click, this feeling is so nice. The 12th thing that Hive players love is not even knowing what grass is. Next up at the number 13, we have finding a secret area, like when you're just wandering around the hub and you stumble across this small little hidey hole that nobody else knows about. This is such a cool and unique thing that every Hive player loves. Coming in at number 14, we have killing a toxic player. Nobody likes these guys, they're always very rude, but when you kill one, it's so satisfying to watch them rage in the chat while they can't do anything else. The 15th thing that Hive players love is getting recognized. Like especially if you're a YouTuber, no matter how small or big, getting recognized in game is such a great feeling. At the number 16, we have Hive's fast matchmaking. There's so many players always playing the Hive, and you queue into a game and it starts within a few seconds, and Hive players just really love this and it's really nice. Next up at number 17, we have low ping. When you have low ping, it just makes playing Hive so much more fun because you can do everything faster and it just feels so smooth. Hive players absolutely love this. Next up at number 18, we have evidentp uploads. Who doesn't love when evidentp uploads another Sigma video? At number 19, we have huge block extensions. When you're sure you're about to die, but then you place like 5 blocks under you and you barely clutch, this feeling is just amazing and all Hive players love it. At number 20, we have getting a win streak in games. When you hop on the Hive and you start playing some games and it just feels good and you win a bunch in a row, oh, this feeling is amazing. Every single Hive player absolutely loves this. The 21st thing that Hive players love is getting complimented on your build. When you're playing just build and you absolutely cook on your build and you not only win the game, but people are actually commenting on your build in the chat saying how good it is, you know you did a really good job with your build. Next up, at number 22, we have unlocking a new cosmetic. Whether it's a hub title you've been grinding for or a costume, this is such a great feeling and every Hive player loves getting a new cosmetic added to their collection. At number 23, we have having the perfect skin. Every Hive player loves their skin, and when you finally find a skin that is absolutely perfect for you, every Hive player just absolutely loves that. Next up at number 24, Hive players love seeing a YouTuber in their game. Especially if it's a YouTuber you really love. Like if you see evidentp in your game, it's just such a great feeling, and if he says hi to you, it's an even better feeling. Next up, at number 25, we have getting a win with your best friend. Now, Hive players love getting a win by themselves, but if it's with your best friend, it's 10 times better. Coming in at number 26, we have being accused of hacking when you aren't actually hacking. This is basically the best compliment you can get. It's basically like saying, you're so good that I think you're cheating at the game. At number 27, we have Hive fan art. I can't really explain it, but just seeing the fan art of your favorite server is just such a good feeling. Coming in at number 28, we have tournaments. Like when a Hive YouTuber decides to host a tournament and they get like 50 people in, those tournaments are always so fun and Hive players just love to compete in them. At number 29, we have great Hive videos, such as this one. I know Hive players just love to tune into YouTube and watch a great Hive video, and especially when a new one drops, ooh, that feeling is amazing. Coming in at number 30, we have a perfect block-in. When you're playing Bedwars and you're about to get your opponent's bed and they come rushing up to you, but you perfectly block in on all sides, that is just such a great feeling. Coming in at number 31, we have getting a kill with a boombox. When you cook up your opponent and they start running away, but then you have a boombox and you throw it perfectly and it lands right on them and explodes and kills them, that is just amazing and it's pretty skillful play too. Coming in at number 32, we have getting a 3-0 bridge win. This is just a great feeling when you're playing the bridge and you score all 3 goals before your opponent can even score 1. Next up at number 33, we have a perfect block trap. Everybody knows this feeling when you're running on a bridge and you perfectly turn around and break the block below you and then place 2 blocks and your opponent falls right in it. This is just such a great thing to do. The 34th thing that Hive players love is being an OG. Now I know not everybody can be an OG, but people who have played Hive since 2018 through 2020, those people are honestly so cool in my opinion, and I think everybody loves those kind of people. At number 35, we have finding a gift in the hub. Honestly, this just makes your day. Like if you're just wandering around the hub mindlessly and all of a sudden you find a gift for something that you don't already have, it's just so nice. And it really makes you feel so good. At the number 36, we have playing Hive after school. Like coming home from a long day of school, super tired, and just hopping on the Hive with some friends. This hits different, bro. Next up at number 37, we have Hive UI. It's so simple yet so clean, and it's just a great thing about Hive. At the number 38, we have Bedwars Seasons. Bedwars Seasons is just really cool because it makes Bedwars feel fresh every once in a while, and it just really adds a nice touch to the game. Coming in at number 39, we have being in a giant custom server. Now, I don't know about you guys, but every once in a while, I'll get invited to a random custom server, and it'll have like 50 people in it, and those are just so fun. Now, the 40th thing that Hive players love is finding a rare username that's available. Like when you're creating a new account, and you're just trying out random usernames that sound cool, and all of a sudden, one of them actually works. This is just such a great feeling. The 41st thing that Hive players love is, of course, Splodger, the owner of the Hive. Now, coming in at number 42, we have big Hive updates. Like when the Hive adds a whole new game mode or completely revamps the server, that is just so awesome and it makes the server seem just clean and fresh. The 43rd thing that Hive players love is when all your friends are online at once. Like you just log onto the Hive and you check your friends list and there's like 10 people online. This is such a vibe, especially when all of them get together and party with you. Honestly, this is probably one of the things that I love the most about Hive. Coming in at number 44, we have the most massive Hive creator, evidentp. And honestly, all Hive players just love Evident. He's a nice guy, and he's also pretty bald. At the number 45, we have summer break, the feeling when you don't have to go to school anymore, and you can just play Hive all day as much as you want. Coming in at number 46, we have a perfect leap in Death Run. When you find that one spot in Death Run and you use your leap perfectly and you get ahead of everybody, that feeling is just immaculate. The 47th thing that Hive players love is Hive during the holidays. It's honestly such a vibe when like Hive changes their whole hub and all the games to be like Christmas or Easter or Halloween themed. I'm sure every Hive player absolutely loves this because I sure do. And so does my friend Dynams, and he's like the biggest Halloween fan ever. At the number 48, we have completing the hub parkour and getting the hub title from it. Especially after you've like been practicing it and you finally get it and the reward is a hub title. That feeling is just amazing and every Hive player absolutely loves doing this. At the number 49, we have finding the perfect hide and seek spot. When you've been searching and searching for the perfect spot and the seeker's about to come out and then you just find this absolute gorgeous spot that the seeker's never gonna find you in. It is just amazing and it honestly makes you feel so good. Coming in at number 50, the last thing that Hive players love is finally maxing the game mode you've been grinding. Especially a game like Skywars where it takes forever to max. When you've been grinding for hours and hours, putting so much time in, finally maxing is honestly probably the best feeling on Hive. Just the feeling of accomplishment and happiness and just being proud of yourself for completing such a daunting task. And those are 50 things that Hive players love. Thank you guys so much for watching this video and I hope you really enjoyed it. And thank you so much to Dynams for editing this awesome video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to like, subscribe, and join the Discord. The link is in the description. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.